you want to talk about a thriller, this game tonight ended in double OT. This is probably one of the best games I've seen in a very long time. It was definitely well fought and well deserved to the winners of this game. The unexpected winners, Georgia Tech. The Yellow Jackets closed out the game 93-90. They ended their 5-game losing streak, and now they are going to move on and go back to Atlanta being on an incline. They showed us today that they are just as good as Clemson and they fight just as hard. I think it's very important to talk about two dynamics that were going on here. On Georgia Tech's side, they were coming back. They had to fight for it really hard, especially in the second half, as they are known to allow their opponents to outscore them. But they came back at the very end of the game to tie it, which sent it into overtime. They had some really key three-point shots that really set the game into high speed for them. I do want to note that they did have 22 fouls. They have to really get that under wraps because that is a lot for a team. On Clemson's side, they did have 15 fouls, so a lot less, but still mighty, still something that needs to be worked on. I do have to talk about the dynamic duo that Clemson has in PJ Hall and Ian Shefflin. Them two together are dynamite. They serve the floor. They're definitely leaders on this team. They definitely are the ones that you look to go to if you need a playmate, if you need a shot to hit the basket and to go through, that's who you call on. When looking at their stats tonight, although overall as a team was not as great, it is that PJ Hall had 30 points, 17 rebounds, and 1 assist. Ian had 20 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 assists. Now altogether, their average, they were 29 for 70 when it comes to field goal shots. So a lot of missed opportunities there, something that they really have to work on. They were a lot better in their last game, but again, this is double OT, so it was a lot of energy exploited, so I'm pretty sure they were tired, but it's still something that they have to work on. They were 3 for 21 from the three-point line. They were 29 for 38 from the free throw line. As I said before, they're very well disciplined. When they get to the free throw line, there's not a lot of opportunities for them to miss, as you see in their point differentiations between what they did today and their last game. Now we're going to move on to Georgia Tech and talk about their dynamic duo over there. This is a dynamic duo that I do not think that people saw coming. But you have to talk about Nathan George and Miles Kelly. Everybody talks about Miles Kelly being a leader and being their center point for their team. But Nathan George actually emerged as being the star of this game. When you look at the stats overall, Nathan George had 20 points and 6 assists, and Miles Kelly had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. Together as a team, they were 31 for 62 in field goals. They were 15 for 35 in three-point shots, and they were 16 for 20 from the free throw. So they too are really good and disciplined when you put them on that free throw line. But working on the three-point shot is going to be really important if they want to continue to use that to speed up their game and to get ahead on their opponents. The same energy that they put in tonight's game, they need to use that moving forward so they can continue to be contenders as they already have shown us today here with beating Clemson. Now, I always say, if you like this content, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to PT Love Sports as well as MTMV Sports. And make sure you are looking out for my article, and I'll see you at the next game.